Hello and welcome to the project on diabetes prediction using machine learning. So in this project we'll work with the diabetes dataset. So the dataset will contain some features like blood pressure, glucose, skin thickness, insulin, BMI, etc. etc. And based on these features we'll predict whether the person is diabetic or not. So let us start. First of all, I'll import all the required libraries. So I need pandas, so import pandas as pd. Then I want to import numpy as np. Then we can, to perform scaling, I can import standard scaler from sklearn. So from sklearn dot preprocessing import standard scaler. Next thing, we can import the train test split. So from sklearn dot model selection import train test split, and we will use the svm machine learning model, so I can also import that from sklearn import svm. And finally, to check the accuracy of our prediction, we can import the accuracy score. So from sklearn dot matrix import accuracy score. So this will take some time to import. Till then, I can make a new data frame and load the diabetes CSV data that we have. So I can write df will be equal to pd dot read CSV, and I have a diabetes dot CSV. Now let's see what do we have inside our data set. So the data set contains several features: pregnancies, glucose, blood pressure, skin thickness, insulin, BMI, diabetes, pedigree function, age of the person, and finally outcome. So here, this is the data set that we have. Now let's check the shape of the data set, the number of rows and columns. So we can write df dot shape. So the dataset contains 9 columns and 768 rows. We can also call something like df.describe. So we'll get the description, the basic statistical measures like mean standard deviation, minimum maximum value for all the columns. So this looks fine. Now what do we have? Okay, so we'll also check whether the data is balanced or not. So I can write something like this: df of outcome dot value underscore counts. So outcome is, I think the O is capital. Okay, so I can write outcome. So 500 people are non-diabetic and 268 people are diabetic. So I can write 0 stands for non-diabetic and 1 stands for diabetic. So this is it. Now let's separate the x and y, or dependent and independent features. So I'll make x will be df dot drop, and I want to drop outcome. So columns, I want to drop outcome, and this is the column. So I'll give x is equal to 1, and y will be df of only outcome. So now we have separated our x and y. So let us check what do we have inside x. We have all the columns excluding outcome, and y, this is our target, that is outcome. Now let's perform the standardization. So I'll make one instance of standard scaler. So I'll write scaler that will be equal to standard scaler. I've made this object. Now I'll fit on x, so I can write scaler dot fit, and I'll write x over here. Now I'll call the fit transform method. So the standardized data will be standardized data will be stored into scalar dot, so I'll write transform, and in this transform again I'll give x. So now standardized, we have our standardized data. Let us see how our data looks after performing standardization. So we have something like this. Now let's check our final x and y. So x final, okay, will load standardized data back into x. So we can write standardized data. Okay, let me copy this standardized data. X is something like this. So x is equals to standardized data, and if I now try to print the value of x, so this is our x and this is our final y. So we are done with our x and y. Now let's split the data into training and testing part. So I can make x train, x test, y train and y test, and I can call train test split. Here I will give x, y, and test size will be 20%, so I can write 0.2. So we have our training and testing sets ready. Let's check the shape of them. So x train dot shape, x test dot shape. So we have 80% of the data in training and 20% is in testing. Now we'll train the model. So I can write training, train the model, and I'll change it to markdown. So first of all, I'll make one classifier instance. So CLF will be SVM, and this is a classification problem whether we are trying to predict whether the person has diabetes or not. So I'll use the support vector classifier from SVM. So SVM dot SVC, and kernel I'll be using, that will be linear. So kernel is equal to linear. Now we can write CLF dot fit and train the dataset. So I'll give x train and y train over here. So our model is ready. Now let's store the predictions. So I'll write, okay, first let us check the accuracy score on training dataset. So I can write x train underscore prediction, and I can write CLF dot predict and x train, and I can check the accuracy score, and I'll give y train over here, and I can give x train prediction to check the accuracy score of training data. So 78.5%, this is the accuracy score of training data. Now let's check the accuracy score on test data. So accuracy on test data. So I can again write x test prediction. So these are the prediction for x test, and CLF dot predict, and I want to predict x test. Again accuracy score, and this one will be for x test prediction. So I'll copy this, and I have to check the accuracy with y test. So it is 77.2%. That is a pretty decent accuracy for a SVM model and without much hyperparameter optimization. So now let us make a predictive system to predict the whether the person is diabetic or not based on the features. So I'll create a sample input data from my side only. So input sample. That will be, I can make a Python tuple for this. So let's write 5, 166, maybe 72. These are all the input values for the features that we already have. So I'm just giving random values, and then we'll see what do we have in the output. So 19, then 175, then let's use a decimal, 22.7, then I can write, let's say, 0.6, then I have 51. So I'm keeping the data type in check with what do we have inside our data. So the diabetes pedigree function is around the range of 0 to 1, so I'm using the same value. So I'm keeping the data type in check for the sample. Now we'll convert the this input sample into a NumPy array. So input np array, okay, np underscore array for clarity, and I can use np dot as array function, so as array, and I'll give this input sample. Then finally we'll reshape the array as we are predicting only for one instance. So input np array reshaped, and here I can write the same thing, and I'll use the reshape function that we studied in NumPy dot reshape, and I'll give 1 comma minus 1. So now we'll standardize the input data that we are receiving. So I can write standard data, that will be scalar dot transform, and I'll give this input np data reshaped. So now we have standard data. So I can also print what do we have inside our standard data. So these are all the standardized values that we have. Now again we can make the prediction. So prediction will be equal to clf dot predict, and it will predict on the standard data. So we have stored a prediction. Now let's print the prediction. So the prediction is 1. So basically the person is diabetic. So let's make a decent system to tell that. So we can do something like this: if prediction of 0, so whether it is 0, this is simple Python coding, if else condition, then we can print that person is not diabetic, and again I'll write else. If this is not the case, then simply print if we are getting 1. Basically if we are not getting 0, then we are getting 1. So this is a binary classification problem. Either a person can be diabetic or he or she cannot be. So I can write person is non-diabetic. So person is non-diabetic. So this is how the system works. So this was the complete project based on diabetes prediction. So I hope you are very okay. Person is, I made a spelling error over here, so I have to write person is diabetic, because we are getting 1 in the input. So the model is saying the model output is 1. That means the person is diabetic. So I have to write person is diabetic over here. So I hope you are very clear with this project. And now let's move to the next video. Thank you.